not good at this, so please, a little nervous too. Uh, can you hear me? Okay. So my connection with Guruji started from Manhattan, and that's where I used to live before I moved here nearly 1 year ago, and I started coming here. Couple of years ago, my friend Shweta, she said, let's go. There is a Baisakhi function somewhere, and they'll be playing Shabads. And I know you enjoy dancing and you enjoy Shabads, so both there. So we went to somebody's house, and it was, now I know it was a Guruji Satsang, and they were doing Baisakhi. So in Manhattan, you know, the rooms are different, 3, 4 rooms, so I couldn't see where Guruji was. So we were in a separate room, but Shabads were playing, which as kid, because I'm Sardarni, I could relate to it. I was enjoying, so. But I just felt some peace and something different there. And later on, when after, you know, they did all the, you know, bhajan and everything, so when I went and then I saw Guruji's, and then I started asking questions. I, you know, didn't really connect that very time. That same time when I went back to India, my sister-in-law, she said, let me take you to Guruji. And I'm like, then she showed me the picture. I said, oh, you know what? I did see him in somebody's house we went. So we went to Gurgaon, to the big mandir. And that's when I really felt really peace there, you know, with her when we went. I came back and I tried to join a group, and surprisingly, there was somebody just, you know, a couple of apartments or buildings away from my building in Manhattan who used to hold Guruji Satsang every first Thursday of the month. And I started going there. I started feeling peace and connection. I really enjoyed that. And it was still, you know, I think not something that I could, you know, take him as Guruji. So, but slowly and slowly I could feel that connection. I call it a relationship now. I can, you know, I started talking to him and I could get answers back from him, which was surprising. But something really made me come and do this. I called Seema Aunty on Monday and I said, can I come and do satsang? And a couple of things happened in last few months that, you know, I really felt that I would like to share. So in December, my daughter lost her job, and they were laid off. The company did a big layoff, and like in, you know, in most of the corporate world, they do it during December. And that was not a good time for a couple of reasons, personal reasons with her. And I just kind of had a small talk in my mind with Guruji, and I called her and I said, don't worry, you'll get options now. You'll get job, and you'll even have an option to pick which one you want. She said, Mom, are you crazy? This is December. Big companies are laying off. I said, trust me on that. She knows about Guruji. I said, I really feel it. And he told me that she'll even have an option to pick. She'll get more than. Believe it or not, but within 2 weeks, she had 2 offers. Both were good. And she really had to struggle which one to pick. And again, she talked to me, said, Mom, talk to your Guruji and find out which one should I take. And one was where she had worked before, and this was another place that she's been really wanting to join that company. And again, you know, I said, even before she finished, I said, take the one that you worked before. Guruji is kind of telling me, oh, no te jande, oh te theek hai. So that was for me, and after that, she's like, Mom, you really feel you talk? I said, yeah, I feel that. I know it maybe not a right word to use here. I feel like he's my buddy, you know, and I can connect to him. I can talk to him. A lot of time for little things, small things, I just, you know, say, and I can see him saying, and for some reason, always in Punjabi, he gets back to me. So this Monday, what happened, what made me come here? So my son, he had a friend visiting Manhattan. He's in Manhattan, and they had a passport, Indian passport, and a green card that they had to get photocopy from. They went there to FedEx, got the photocopy done, and my son is really good with and very organized. And he told friend, let me take care of it, and you do rest of the paperwork, and I'll take care of it and give it to you when you're leaving Manhattan to on Sunday. So, and then suddenly, this happened Friday, and we met them Saturday, nothing. Suddenly on Sunday afternoon, my daughter called. He's like, Mom, Karam's crying. My son, he's crying. I'm like, what? What happened? I said, they can't find the passport and the green card of his friend. And he's like, I mean, Mom, we are citizens. I don't know, we are from here, so, but you don't know how valuable that's for them. And the friend is crying and changes the whole life thing for them. And because the Indian passport and the green card together, we cannot find both. I said, take a deep breath. You'll find it. And the whole, as family too, we were trying to. It's like, I wouldn't be able to live with myself if, it doesn't, because it seems like it takes a couple of years to get another, replacement green card, which we didn't know. But I said, no, it'll be all fine. You will get it. Try to think, backtrack your steps and see what you did. They said, we did. We went to the restaurant where we went. They cannot find it. We said, where were you before that? Where did you get the photocopy done? And he said, FedEx at Union Square. And just by chance, that's one FedEx that's closed on Sunday. So, of course, the friend left, and still not knowing how they're going to deal with it. And we were all like in a very bad place. We were very worried and all that. And I kept praying to Guruji, and I said, Guruji, I'm just, mil jaye usko, or, especially for that other kid who's, cannot find it. It's very, very important. But more than that, I think knowing my son, he'll not be able to live with himself. And we kept saying, okay, call FedEx, ask them what time they open. He went to another FedEx. They said they open at 8, and don't worry, if they do have it, they'll keep it in locker. It'll be okay. But he says, I remember keeping it in a Ziploc bag in there, and I don't know. And so I work from home. I'm sitting in my office in the morning, the FedEx Monday morning, and they open at 8 a.m. So 7:58 or around that, I'm nervous. I'm waiting for him to text. So from my office window, you can, we live at cul-de-sac, so you can see anything that kind of comes back. Right, I look out, 7:58, 7:59, FedEx van comes. And I just knew that Guruji is telling me he'll get it. Right at 8, because he was standing there, his text came, thank God. And they got it. And it was such a big relief. I cannot say. So, Jai Guruji and Shukrana Guruji. Please remain my buddy. I really appreciate that relationship you and me have. Thank you so much. Jai Guruji.